Yeah. Sketchpad podcast. It's your boy S, along with Funeral Man. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button, comments, shares, all that good stuff. Hey, we are back in business. We only got 50 subscribers on this channel. Basically, we try and get to that 1K and beyond. So help us out. Subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, all that good stuff. So I wanted to talk about neediness. Um, what I'm noticing in today's society, especially today, is that people are very, very, very needy. And I don't mean needy like, you know, um, like homeless or things of that nature, because you can see that everywhere. I mean needy as far as like, people are really, really, really in need of help. And I don't know if it has something to do, well, it most likely has a lot to do with COVID. It most likely has a lot to do with the jobs, the market. Everything is high priced now, and things like that. And I'm just noticing like a very strong trend. And it's like it seems like people can't really get out of it at the moment. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they're stuck in a rut. And I don't know if it's the mentality or if it's the way everything is going financially around the world. I don't know, man. It's just I'm noticing that, and it's becoming more and more and more and more noticeable as time goes on. And I don't know, man. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. What do you think of that, like, and why?
Um, I think that we have hit a time where the social media climate has affected everything. And to me, we are living in a time when you really don't need a lot because you can actually make a lot of stuff on your own. You don't really need welfare. You don't really need public assistance. For some people maybe, but for the majority of people, you just really can get up and get a job. I think that a lot of times people have fell into this hole of being laziness and pointing the finger at everybody else, and it's like, well, I don't want to take accountability for that. You have to take care of me. The government has made it to where people they feel like they're entitled to everything now. And I think that's the reason why people feel so needy, because a lot of people now, they feel like they don't have to do nothing to earn it. They could just ask for it and they're supposed to get it, not ask for it and then maybe they'll get it. It's like, no, they're demanding it. So I'm saying, I think that this is really not people are needy. It's just people are entitled now. They feel like they're entitled. It's like, well, I got to do this for me. So I think that's what it is for the most part.
So what about the people that don't feel like they're entitled, that they really do need that extra boost of income, or they really do need like something? Because like, I know for one, there's plenty of people that are working in the job market, and they getting money, but then they still need that extra income. They still need that boost, and even in some cases that boost ain't even enough. Like, and it's becoming more and more evident as time goes on. Like, like people just need that extra boost of income. It's not like before, where you might have needed that income, but it wasn't as much. Now it's like people need more. Like they need
Well,
like
I do believe people live beyond their means, and some people don't want to work harder than what they've been working. So, for example, like most people, if they buy a home, they're gonna buy a home. If okay, a person with irresponsible money, I would say not irresponsible, irresponsible with money, is gonna buy a $300,000 house when they know that they can't afford it. Who fault is that? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? A lot of people live beyond their means. They go buy these cars and they can't afford it. So they'll get 2, 3 cars. And they can't afford 2 or 3 cars, but they get it anyway. The people that are the go getters don't complain about them getting something that's too expensive if they know they have, because for the most part, what happens is you got a lot of people who they don't want to live in a certain space. They want to keep up with whoever is higher than them. So let's say a girl's sister husband brought a nice house, and her boyfriend lives in a apartment. She can't afford a house, but what she do? She go take out a loan and get a house, and now
mhm,
they're struggling. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it's not like you've been living in the same house for 10 years and all of a sudden you can't afford it no more. No, what you do is you move to a certain area that's more money. You know what I'm saying? And you probably can't afford it. But on top of that, people spend a lot of money on bullshit. So if a person, let's say, I don't know, their check is $1,000, but every time they get paid, every 2 weeks, they're going to buy a $200 pair of Jordans.
Yeah,
They're not spending their money on something that is of substance. You know what I'm saying? They're spending their money off of clothing. I'm one of my cousins, right? He lives with his mom, and he's a baller. He lives with his mom. $900 on a pair of jeans. So you can't tell me that people buy iPhones all the time. I mean, people were standing in line when they were saying, "Oh, money, the country don't have any money." People were standing in line for an iPhone.
mhm,
I was there. I seen it. I stood in line. So I'm talking like lines around the corner,
yeah,
and these phones are $1,000 a pop. So people buy things that they like, and but then they'll say, you know how it goes. The guy who smokes weed always says he doesn't have any money because he needs to save that money for the weed. I don't got no money. That money is reserved for the weed. That's what it
yeah.
is. So that's what we dealing with, man. That's what we dealing with.
It's crazy. It's crazy you say that, because I see that so much now in today's society. You know what I mean? The 2 or 3 cars. The Jordans, the LeBrons. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm clearance rack all day. People
Yeah.
could people seem to think that I spend a lot of money on clothes because the way I carry myself. I don't. I really don't. I'm clearance rack all day. Every single pair of sneakers you seen is clearance rack. I ain't got time for that. I got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? I got a house to maintain. I will not spend $150 to $200 on a pair of J's. I just won't. I'll wait until them joints cost $50, straight like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that might be 3, 4 years from now. They might be out of date, but hey, listen. At least I know I spent $50 on a pair of sneakers and not 150. You know what I mean? it just doesn't make any sense to me, man. I even see that. I even see it at my workplace. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people, they pull up in these dope ass rides, man. Dope. I mean, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like dope ass rides, man. They'll pull up to work. I'm like, yo, that joint is fire. But you know what I'm saying? But you,
it's all about being seen. A lot of
yeah,
people like a lot of people like people get thrills off of other people seeing them in something nice. I never understood that. I, it, I'm gonna tell you this real quick story, right? So, of course, I'm a battle rapper. We both battle rappers, right?
yeah,
I went to a battle event. I had an Infinity at the time, right?
mm-hmm.
And I'm not one of those people like I buy stuff, but I work hard for what I want. I don't complain, and I rarely ever ask anybody for anything. You know what I'm saying? I just I just chuck it and I just do it myself. And I always figure out 10 of different ways to get whatever I need. In this point of my life, I have everything that I want, right? I had my Infinity. I went to a battle rap event. One of the battle rappers had got off the bus and hole in his shirt, looking dirty, and it's like, man, you think you cool with that nut ass Infinity? And I'm saying to myself, like, well, you just got off the bus. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like for some people, I wasn't trying to be flashy with my car. You know what I'm saying? I was just more like just driving. But for some people, they just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care and they don't want to work for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They want things to be given to them. So him poking fun at me for me having a nice car and he don't have a car, that's telling to me. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like I don't think I'm better than you because I have a nice car. But the point I'm making is most people don't want to work hard for nothing.
yeah,
Every job now, people look at the application or the requirements of the for the job, and they want to see if it's a hard job or not. Everybody wants the easy job. So when people say they don't have nothing or they can't or I don't or they like, oh, that's too much. It's not that it's too much. Like think about it, right? A person that smokes cigarettes, they smoke, let's say 2 packs a day. That's $20 a day. That's $100 a week. That's $400 to $500 a month, right? So when people say, oh, they don't have no money, but wait, if you was to save that, if you was not to buy 2 packs of cigarettes a day, you probably have $500 extra in your pocket.
yeah,
It's not like gas is essential. You need gas for your car. You know what I'm saying? That's essential. So you need gas for your car. So that's just chalk that up. You know what I'm saying? You got to your rent essential. Your electric bill essential. Your food essential. Now it depends on what type of food you buy. Now some people would never shop at Aldi's. They only shop at ShopRite.
mm-hmm.
They would never shop at Walmart for food. They only shop at ShopRite, or they shop at or Wegmans or Whole Foods. Some people would never shop. They shop at Whole Foods. You spend $1,000, go to Aldi's, you get the same quality of food, but it's cheaper. But people look at things, if it's cheaper, then it's cheap. That's how they look at it.
Yeah, yeah, it's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
It's
If it's
true.
cheaper,
Yeah,
then it's cheap. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
true. It's
Like for
true.
real.
Yeah,
Like for me, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I don't buy no sneakers over $65 to $70. Every one of my sneakers, I have a lot of sneakers. Every one of my sneakers are $70 and down,
yeah.
right?
Same thing. Same here.
That's one. There's one.
Same here.
I look for colors because I never was a color guy. I was always black and just black. But I started looking for colors because I like colors now. So that's my thing with sneakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have now another thing too. I have cologne. I have an extensive collection of cologne, like insane collection. I don't know if I ever showed you my cologne collection. You probably be like, wow. But I like cologne. It's people at our job, at our old job, well, your job, my old job, used to say to me, well, why do you need all that? Why do you get all that? Because I work hard for it. I don't spend over $100 on my cologne, but I work hard for it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, people don't want to work hard for nothing. They want to just give it to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel.
Yeah, man. Me personally, I like colognes too, but I definitely like the oils, man. The Muslim oils, man. Joint that those joints I've been
Nah,
rocking with those.
you gotta talk to me about colognes, bro. I know everything about colognes from the misunderstanding of colognes, because people think that colognes are for men. It's not. Cologne is just the what they call the concentrate. That's the lowest concentrate. Is cologne. The highest concentrate is perfume. So you have cologne, eau de toilette, no cologne, man fresh, eau de toilette, perfume, then perfume.
Wow.
So a lot of people don't know that. So when you go, you never seen men's cologne that says perfume on it?
Nah, I've seen a few of them like that, and I just
Yeah.
always
So
thought
what do you think? What do you try to think they try to say
nah,
to a
yo,
woman? So
that's exactly what I thought.
it's a man's cologne.
Yeah, that's
So
exactly what I thought. I even
but
gonna front.
it's not it's that's what it is, and a lot of people get it confused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They get it confused. But that's another. We'll talk about that one day. I'll invite you over and we could go through my collection. I'll show you like
yeah,
I was a big oil person too, because oils
yeah,
cologne is oils. It's just they just what they did with oils is they put a lot of oil in the oils. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't necessarily make it better than colognes, but the problem with oils is you don't really supposed to put that on your skin like that. That's number one, because that stuff can get under your skin. Number two, if it's not alcohol based, it definitely can hurt you. And number three, if you put it in your clothes, it's never coming out.
yeah. That's true.
So, but that's another story. We'll talk about that another day. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't want to make this episode too long, but like I said, man, it is what it is, man. I think people people just, man, this is actually a pretty good topic. People are just they're just so entitled, man. Nobody wants to work hard for nothing. They feel like you're supposed to give it to them. It's like you're
Yeah,
supposed to do this for me. Like it's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I know a lot of people that work hard for everything they got, and then I know the ones that are living beyond their means, and it's just crazy because like we we as people, I feel like at times we put our resources and our efforts and everything into things that are not even necessary at that particular time, but because the fact that we're trying to keep up with the Joneses, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We always are trying to compete with one another. So it's like, oh, if you got that, I gotta get something better than you. Me myself, man. I always tell people, man, I'm just being me, man. This is who I am. I don't need all those things. You know what I'm saying? I got a roof over my head. I have a nice vehicle. I'm cool with that. I don't even need the latest car. You know what I'm saying? As long as I have a car. That's
Mm-hmm.
because I never really been a person that focuses on like brands as far as vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had my fair share of nice vehicles. I had a BMW for a few years. The BMW was great. It's just that I had to get rid of it. It became too expensive to manage, and after a while, I was like, nah, man, this gotta go, man. It's not helping me. It's hindering my progress. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I sold it. Somebody brought it. I sold it and I used that money and I brought a car that I knew I could manage. And
Well, the problem, and I guess we can kind of end it because this is almost 20 minutes.
okay,
The problem I think that with people is they think they take everything as sentimental value, especially a piece of clothing or a car. It's like one girl was telling me that she didn't want to sell her car. She had good credit. She made a lot of money, but she didn't want to sell her car. And I said, why? I said, the car, you keep putting it in a shop. You keep getting it fixed. You might as well just get a new one. But I love that car. I don't want to get rid of it. Don't get rid of it then. Just go get another car. You already paid it off. Yeah,
yeah,
but I just don't feel like driving no other car. I like that car. And it's like a lot of people, they get attached to materialistic things and they hold on to it. Now, there's nothing wrong with holding on to something that's sentimental value, but like you said, when you had that BMW, you got rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it kept giving you kept having to spend money. A lot of people don't care and they don't realize, like, I'll put it to you like this, right? Like, I'm in a situation with my phone bill, right? I can save a lot of money if I was to just get rid of AT&T, right? I'm spending, I'll put it out there, I'm spending about $400 a month on a phone bill. You know what I'm saying? So if I can just get rid of that, that's $400 up. I was looking at it and I'm like, yo, that's $1,600 in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. $1,600 I'm giving a phone company to text and call. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by people live beyond their means. Now, with me, it was just a little bit different because my mom, my brother's on my account, but they don't pay as much as I pay. You know what I'm saying? And it's partially my fault. I ain't gonna lie, because I have another phone, and my other phone, is still being paid for. So once them phones are paid off, that's it for me. I'm not getting no other phone. You know what I'm saying? If I do, it'd be one, and the other ones just be paid off. Anyway, that's what I mean by people live beyond their means. And
I
in
get
that
it.
case, I would say that's me, because I didn't need those. I needed the camera from one of those phones, and I had no choice but to get it. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
But I work hard for it.
yeah. I mean, if you work hard for what you want, then you deserve it by all means. And if you're not working so hard and you're still trying to get those things, then you shoot yourself in the foot. that's that's how I look at that. But yeah, Sketchpad podcast. You know what I mean? We'll be back at it with another one. Deuces.
Peace.